Hi, Gabby.
Hello, Natalia.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. I want to ask if you have like a focus on a current or pending challenge for this week coming up.
Okay, so for this week and until next week,
Uh-huh.
I am focusing on convincing my partner, my boyfriend from the Philippines, to come here in the United States during my graduation. So we've been talking back and forth about it. So that's like a challenge right now that I'm facing that I want to over.
Ah, okay, that's amazing. And what's hard about it?
Okay, so what's hard is number one, he wants to come, but but the main reason why he can't come here in the United States is resources.
Okay.
So, first is he doesn't have enough savings for him to buy a ticket, to have pocket money, and to really explore here in the US. Second thing is he doesn't have like enough time. So his job is like I don't know, really, really hard because he's like a field engineer. So it takes him like he works almost like 6 times a week. So it's hard for him to, get the days off. So
Okay.
those are the two challenges.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that as a short-term goal, you want to convince your boyfriend to come for your graduation,
Mhm.
but you have some issues, like you both have some issues to make that happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And what resources can you count on?
For it to happen, for it
Yeah.
to make um okay, honestly, another what we can do actually is he was thinking of, having loans and like other from like third party establishments or like loans with other relatives, but for him spending like 100,000, spending like 2,000, $3,000 for 2 weeks is a little too much.
Okay.
Even though he can borrow, he feels like spending 2,000, $3,000 for 2 weeks for everything is a little too much, and it's something like he doesn't see like really like smart to do currently.
And who do you think is good, like influencing your boyfriend to come?
Um, so I don't know, like maybe my mother. So my mother and my boyfriend they're really close, and my mother actually always asks him like, when are you going to visit Gabby? Blah blah blah. Are you coming? So every month my mom asks like, are you coming to the graduation with us? Blah blah blah. And my boyfriend always like has reasons. So I think like in terms of advising him on like what to do, my mother is like his because they're close is like his main resource person in convincing him.
And have you seen someone you admire, like what does they do in a similar situation?
Okay. This just happened. So my closest friend, Queenie,
Uh-huh.
she has a boyfriend too back home, and Bugsy, her boyfriend, recently got approved for a visa.
Mm.
So Bugsy will be coming here during Queenie's graduation. And actually, sorry, aside from my mother, it's also Queenie's boyfriend because Queenie's boyfriend, my boyfriend are friends. So, um, they always talk about like coming here too. So their Bugsy is like the person I admire the most. Who he really worked hard in terms of because he really wanted to be here with Queenie for your graduation. So he really did his best. He saved up a lot of money, and when he answered well during the visas interview, so you know, I envy them a bit.
And how important is this to you and to your boyfriend?
So it's very very important. Like, of course, it's So since we're only like we've been together for less than 2 years only, like 1 year and 6 months. So it's like the first milestone as a couple. So we weren't together when we were in university. So we haven't experienced like attending um each other's graduation. So this will be like the first milestone, and we talked about like it's gonna be very important. But like the resources, like the challenges is like really tough. Are really tough.
And how much progress has been made?
Okay, so currently whenever we talk, so we talk every day, and whenever we talk,
Yeah.
we almost talk about this issue every day. So the progress is, I don't think there's much progress because at first during like maybe 2 3 months ago he was leaning to go here, but
Mhm.
as like graduation comes and as graduation is approaching, he's like maybe foregoing that
And what have you done like to help him? Talking about money.
okay. So, oh my god. um at first at first I was like, I'm gonna help you every month, like I'm gonna we're gonna have like a common fund for your US trip. But like, girl, it's hard. Like whenever I try to save, I end up not saving, so I end up not having anything to contribute for him. So there, I wish I could have, but no, I haven't done anything.
And do you have any like assumptions or perceptions that he might be having right now of the trip?
um do I have any idea about his assumptions?
Yeah.
Um, so honestly, I feel like he's a little down right now, because number one, my family, brother, cousins, aunts, who he's also close with, have been asking him and have been pushing him to join them. So that's one that makes him down. Another thing is our close friend is, the thing that although he wants to be happy for Queenie and Bugsy, he's a little sad because he wished that he was also like that, and he wish he also can come here. So I feel like he's a little sad right now because of like the issue on coming here.
And but have you tested like those assumptions that he said?
I know. I mean, like like I don't have to test because it naturally comes. Like for example, like when the news broke out that Bugsy got his visa, and Bugsy messaged our group about it. So he said congratulations, but he like immediately right after messaged me like, I wish it would be the same for me, but unfortunately it can't be. Blah, blah. So there. That's why I know.
So based on what we've covered, like I see that like of course you want him to come and he wants to come, but like the most important problem right now is the money.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think would be manageable to do this week?
Okay, so um the challenge actually is, so my first goal is to convince him to come here during my graduation. But you know, come to think of it, and upon our like conversation, I realized that it might not happen. So what I'm planning to do is, my goal is still for him to come here in the US, but not anymore not anymore during my graduation, because I know it's a tight schedule. So what I'm planning to do with him for this week and next week is to really plan his US trip, probably this holiday season.
Okay,
So
that would
that's
be
that's
your
what we've been talking about also.
okay. So that would be like your first step for this week.
So we're gonna talk about like how much money does he need to have per month until December comes. So yeah. So that's like my backup plan that I will
And
do.
how you will like start this conversation?
So I'm gonna when I talk to him, I'm gonna ask and about like um is there any way that you can still make it to my graduation this August? And we're gonna talk about it for a while. And if I'm gonna analyze and if he really can't, I'm gonna suggest like what if we go to our backup plan, which is you coming here during the holiday season. I think that would be more feasible and the two of us can plan it, really well
Okay,
and
that
prepare.
sounds good.
Mhm.
And is there something else that I can do to help you?
For now, I mean, you've already helped me, so for now, it's good. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Good luck
okay, thank
making things.
you. I know. Thank you.